So last day, yesterday, we have started with the topic calendar, and there is a thing that in 400 years, how it will be 0 odd days. Okay, so the calculation goes like this. See, in 400 years, why the number of odd days are 0? So see here, in 100 days, we know in 100 days there are 5 odd days. Okay, so 5 into 4. Okay, and then see, we are considering all the 100 years. Okay, 100, 100, 100, 100. Okay, so this, till here it is fine. But in this last 100 years, means in the 400 years, there will be this 400 itself is a leap year. So in the leap year, we know there is one more extra days. Okay, so try to understand that we are considering in 100 years there are 5 odd days. So in 400 years there will be 5 into 4 odd days. But in the last, that is 400 years, there will be one, because it is a leap year. So it, instead of getting one odd day extra, it is having 2 odd days. So that plus 1 is coming, because already one number is coming in this part. One number, then one more days is coming in there. So it will be 20 plus 1, 21. And 21 means you divide it by 7. So it will be 0. This is the calculation. Okay, so that's why every century divisible by 400 is having 0 odd days. All the centuries divisible by 400 is a leap year, and in that there is a 0 odd days. So that is the calculation basically. Okay, so we will do 2 more questions, then we'll go in the other part. Okay, so that yesterday we have done 2 questions. So 2 or 3 more questions we'll do. So this is clear now. So remember, in the 400 years means when a century is divisible by 400, it is a leap year, and in that it is considered to be a 0 odd days. So every 400 years, the number of odd days is 0. That is the calculation basically. Okay, so moving to the next part once again. Next one, moving to the question number 2 question yesterday we have done. Third question. If Amit's birthday is on May 25th, which is Monday, and his sister's birthday is on, July 30th. Which day of the week is his sister's birthday? Which day of the week is his sister's birthday? Okay, so that is a question. Now, Amit's birthday is on May 25th, which is Monday, and his sister's birthday is on July 13th. So the question is which day it was. July 13th was which day? Okay, so we'll start the solution without So first of all, see our reference day is 25th May. So we write reference day is 25th May. That is Monday. That is the reference day. Now days from 25th May to 13th July. So how many days are there from 25th May to 13th July, that you can calculate. So in May month, it is of 31 days. May is a 31 days, so 6 days remaining. Then June is 30 days, so it will be 30 days completely. And July is 13. So total days will be 49. Okay, so number of odd days. Number of odd days will be 49 divided by 7, which is 0. It means that so 13th July is Monday. 13th July is also Monday. Okay, so 13th July is also Monday. So this is the calculation. So basically the calculation based on the number of odd days. Okay, so you can find the number of odd days. And if suppose the number of odd days is 1, so reference day is Monday, means it will become on Tuesday. If the number of odd days is 5, then it will be number of odd days is 2, then it will be Tuesday, Wednesday. It will be Wednesday. So in this year, the number of odd days will go maximum to 6. So if the number of odd days is 6, then that day will be Sunday. Okay, 1 day prior to Monday. So it is Sunday. Done? Yes, so done everyone. Shall I run?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next one. What was the day of the week? On 4th June 2002. Okay, so that is the question. What was the day of the week on 4th June 2002? Okay, so that also I do the solution because these are the questions which are new to you, so you should not. So see, what was the day of the week on 4th June 2002? So till 2001, it is a complete year. So we write 4th June 2002 means 2001 years plus period from, so 2001 years plus you can write period from 1/1/2002 to 4/6/2002. Okay, so these are the, this you have to calculate. 2001 complete years, that you can find how many odd days are there, and then this period from 1st January 2002 to 4th June 2002. So that you have to calculate. So first of all, we'll start with that odd days in 1600 years. It is 0. Okay, so we'll start with that reference, because we know when a century is divisible by 400, then the number of odd days is 0. So we start with that. Odd days in 1600 years is 0. Then odd days in 400 years is also 0. Then odd next 400 years is also 0. Odd days in 400 years is also 0. So we came to 2000. Okay, then in one ordinary year, odd days is 1. Odd days in one ordinary year is 1. That we have seen 52 into 7 plus 1, 365 days in a year. So there are 52 weeks. So 52 into 7 is 364. So plus 1. So that 1 is the number of odd days in one ordinary year. So we can write odd days in 2001. Odd days in 2000 years will be 0 plus 0 plus 1, which is 1. So till 2001 we have only 1 odd days. Now we can calculate the other part. Odd days from 1 January 2002 to 4th June 2000. Okay, so now we have to calculate these odd days from 1 January 2002 to 4th June 2002. Now in January we have 31 days. February we have 28 days. Then March we have 31 days. April we have 30 days. May we have 31 days. June we have 30. Okay, June we have only 4 days. So total it will be, total you can count, total is 155 days it will come. Divided by 7. Divided by 7. So it is 7 to the 14. Again 7 to the 14. So you have only 1 odd day. So you have only 1 odd day in this whole thing. Now it means that now total we have 2 odd days. Okay, so total number of odd days will be 2. Total number of odd days is 2. Okay, and so it is required to be, so from Sunday it will start. Actually Monday is the first day. If it is a 0 odd day, then it will be Sunday. Okay, so week starts from Monday. So Monday considered to be 1, and Tuesday considered to be 2. So required day is Tuesday. Okay, so answer is Tuesday. So on 2000 to 4th June is Tuesday. Okay, so how to calculate in this? This is the whole procedure of calculation. So the thing is given in detail. So you have to do. So you with the help of this you can find any day of any year.
सर समझ नहीं आया ट्यूसडे कैसे आ गया?
What? कहाँ समझ में नहीं आया?
सर एक बार वापस समझा दो ना ये वाला.
See, first of all, whatever year is given to you, you start the reference with 1600, because the odd days in 1600 is 0. Then again you add 400 more years, so that is also odd days in 400 year is also 0. Still 2000.
ऐड क्यों किया 400? सीधा 2000 में कर देते ना. सीधा 2000 years में कर देते ना. ऐड क्यों किया 400 1600 में?
हाँ तो you can do ना, वो भी कर सकते हो. लेकिन कभी कभी क्वेश्चन क्या होता है कि क्वेश्चन can be given like instead of 2002 question can be given something like 1998 or 1979. Then what will do?
Okay sir.
Okay, इसलिए ये रेफरेंस लिया जाता है. 1600 का रेफरेंस लिया जाता है. If you are starting with odd days in 2000 years equal to 0, that also you can do. एक ही बात. Because 2000 also it is divisible by 400. कोई भी year, any year which is divisible by 400, that number of odd days will be 0. That is very simple. Okay. So you can consider, so till 2000 the number of odd days is 0. Now 2001 is an ordinary year. So in ordinary year there will be only one odd day. So in ordinary year there will be one. So till 2001 we have only one odd day. Now
सर ऑर्डिनरी ईयर किसको कहते हैं?
ऑर्डिनरी ईयर मींस लीप ईयर नहीं है ना, जो ईयर लीप ईयर नहीं होता दैट इज कंसीडर्ड टू बी ऑर्डिनरी ईयर. ऑर्डिनरी ईयर में एक ही ऑड डे होता है ना, देयर विल बी वन ऑड डे. और लीप ईयर में 2 ऑड डेज होता है. लेकिन जो सेंचुरी वाला लीप ईयर होता है जिसमें डिविजिबल बाय 400 है, दैट विल बी 0 ऑड ईयर. ये तो हमने पहले किया था ना ये चीज, वही.
हाँ सर, हाँ सर.
हाँ, तो ऑर्डिनरी ऑड डे है. तो टिल 2001 वी हैव ओनली वन ऑड. Now coming to calculate 2002, starting from 1st January to 4th June. So 1st January to 4th June, you calculate the number of days first. January 31, 28, 31, 30, then June 31, and then July till June till 4th. So total days is 155. So whatever total days you are getting, you divide it by 7. So 7 को divide करने के बाद the remainder, what remainder is coming, that is the number of odd. यहाँ पे remainder आ रहा है 1. So 1 is the odd day. So from till 2001 we got one odd day, and then again the remaining days we got one odd day. So there will be total 2 odd days. 2 odd days means the day will be Tuesday. You remember 0 odd day means Sunday. Means your week starts from Monday. Okay, so Monday considered to be first odd day, Tuesday considered to be second odd day. So these are the presumption. So that we are considering to calculate the calendar. Always Sunday is considered to be, if your answer is 0, yeah, the answer will come Sunday. Since it is 2, so it is Tuesday. So the required day is Tuesday.
सर ये टोटल नंबर ऑफ ऑड डेज इज इक्वल्स टू 2, ये 2 कैसे आया?
ये था पहले 2001 तक वन ऑड डे था ना. टिल 2001 देयर इज वन ऑड डे. और फिर ये जो रिमेनिंग डेज था उसमें से वन ऑड डे मिला, तो टोटल 2 आया ना, 2 ऑड डेज.
अच्छा,
1 + 1 होते हैं. हाँ, तो टोटल होगा ना 1 + 1 2. So shall I run?
Yes sir.
Okay, next this question you have to do by yourself. Let me see. Same way you have to calculate. On 8th February 2005, it was what was the day of the week? On 8th February. On 8th February 2005 was Tuesday. And what was the day of the week on 8th February 2004? So 1 year ago, what was the day on that same day? Same day that you have to find out. Okay, so let us do that. Anyone got the answer? Anybody in the class got the answer? No one?
No, sir.
See, okay, the year 2004 is a leap year. First of all, 2004 is a leap year, so it has 2 odd days. Okay, 2004 is a leap year, so it has 2 odd days. So the day on 8th February, so the day on 8th February 2004 is 2 days before the day, is 2 days before the day on 8th February 2005. Okay, so see, the day on 8th February 2004 is 2 days before the day on 8th February 2005. Okay, so the day was 2 days before. So 8th February 2005 is a Tuesday. So 2 days before means it was Sunday. The day was Sunday. So on 2000, on the same date, 1 year ago, the day was Sunday. Okay, so this way also we can calculate. The back calculation also we can do, and future means in front, that future calculation we also we can do. So back calculation can be done in this way. So you go with the reference here first, see some that in that year how many odd days are there, and then whatever day is given, you have to go back to this many days. And the number of odd days will be definitely less than 7. It will be maximum 6. Because any number when you are getting, you divide it by 7, you will get the okay. Next question. Similar to this, hopefully that this question you can do. Okay, so similar to this only. January 1st, 2007 was Monday. What day of the week lies on? What day of the week lies on 1st January 2008? See this question, just previous type of question, but only here the changes is here it is after 1 year they are asking. Previously it was before, now it is after. So I will write the year 2007 is an ordinary year. So it has one odd day. So 2007 is an ordinary year. Here, see, we will not start with this 2008 because it is a leap year. So we are not going after 2008. Okay, we are going before 2008. So we'll start with that one. Previously, the question was different. So there is a different type of question. Okay, so it has one odd day. The first day of 2007 is Monday. So first day of 2008. So first day of 2008 is one day beyond Monday. That is Tuesday. Okay. So if 2007 is 1st January 2007 is Monday, then 1st January 2008 will be Tuesday. Okay, so this is all about the calendar. Few questions are there that I'll send you later on. You can do the things. This type of questions are only there. Okay, written. Shall I rub?
Yes, sir.
Now we are moving to the next topic. Okay, so all these topics are very small topic. Okay, under this section, the numerical application, that clock, we have this calendar. Okay, so these are the small topic average. Then we have a clock. Then we have a time and distance, work time and distance. Okay, these are small topic. Mensuration are also there. Next coming clock. So when we are talking about clock, we are only means of not digital clock but analog clock. Okay, we are not going to see the digital. We can see the wall clock or wristwatch, whatever is there in our hand, not digital. Okay, now see, this is a clock. So in short, first I'm explaining this. So clock is a complete this type of round. Okay, so this is the minute hand, this is the hour hand. Okay, so second hand is not showing. I'm not showing the second hand. So you can see there are total 'So it is a circle having 360-degree. So it is a circle having 360 revolution. 1 hour, it will move 30-degree. 1 minute, it will move 6-degree. So this is the first. How it will be 1 hour 30-degree? See, in total it is 360-degree. So there are 12 hours in a clock because it is a you can say it is a wall clock or analog clock, not the digital. So we have 12 hours. So 360 divided by 12 give you 30. So in 1 hour, suppose here it is 4 o'clock and here it is 5 o'clock. So suppose in 1 hour, this hour hand is moved from 4 to 5. So to this, between 1 hour, there is 30 degree. It means that the hour hand is moving 30 degree. Similarly, in 1 minute, the clock, in 1 minute, the our hand will move 1 degree. In 1 minute, this minute hand will be there. So in 1 minute, the minute hand will move 1 degree, 6 degree. Sorry. So this is the first thing. Then also the hour hand cover just one part out of the above of 10-12 parts in 1 hour. This means it cover 30 degree in 60 minutes and half degree per minute. Therefore, the relative speed of the minute hand is 6 degree minus . The next one, every hour both the hands coincide once. Every hour both hands coincides once. Obviously, every hour this minute and an hour and will be one time it is coinciding. So in 12 hours they will coincide 11 times. In 12 hours they will coincide 11 times. So every hour both the hand is coinciding once. So in every 12 hours it is coinciding 11 times. It happens because of only one such incident between 12 and 1 o'clock. Okay, so in every hour it is coinciding one time, but in 12 hours it is not coinciding 12 times. It will coinciding only 11 times because between 12 and 1, when it is 1 o'clock, that time they are not coinciding. Okay, the hour end will be at 1 and the minute end will be at 12. So in that time only it is not coinciding. Otherwise, every time it is coinciding one time.
सर कोइंसाइड क्यों नहीं करेंगे, वापस समझाना।
कोइंसाइड मतलब एक साथ होना, मतलब दोनों both the minute hand and hour hand will be on the either on the same, means ये minute hand है and this is say hour hand. Both the minute and hour hand either coinciding in the same direction or it can be like this. ये हमारा hour hand है और ये minute. Okay, so they can be coinciding in opposite direction. तो दो होता है, या तो same direction में coincide करेगा और they are coinciding in opposite direction. So the hands are
11 times क्यों करेंगे, 12 times क्यों नहीं करेंगे, ये समझाओ एक बार।
12 times ये नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि जब 1 o'clock होगा ना, when it is 1 o'clock में hour and minute coincide नहीं करेगा। बाकी देखो कहीं पर भी होगा, जैसे 2 o'clock होगा, 2 o'clock होगा तो minute hand जो ये minute जो है वो यहाँ से move करके यहाँ क्रॉस करके जाएगा, जब क्रॉस करेगा मतलब कोइंसाइड कर रहा है और फिर ये दोबारा घूम के यहाँ पे जाएगा। लेकिन जब 1 o'clock होगा तो मिनट हैंड कोइंसाइड नहीं करेगा 1 से। तो जो हैंड्स है दे आर इन द सेम स्ट्रेट लाइन व्हेन दे आर कोइंसाइडिंग और ऑपोजिट टू ईच अदर। तो जो हैंड्स होता है मिनट हैंड एंड आवर हैंड, आइदर दे आर इन द सेम डायरेक्शन और दे आर ऑपोजिट टू ईच अदर, जब वो कोइंसाइड करता है तब। When the two hands are at right angles, they are 15 minutes space apart. तो जो दोनों हैंड जब राइट एंगल में होता है तो दे आर 15 मिनट्स, तो उनके बीच में 15 मिनट्स का डिफरेंस होता है। ओके, तो ऑब्वियसली ये अगर जैसे कि यहाँ पे 3 होगा, मान लो ये 3 है एंड इफ इट इज लाइक दिस दैट मेक्स अ राइट एंगल, सो इनके बीच में 15 मिनट्स का स्पेस। वो मैं नहीं लिख रहा हूँ, यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड फ्रॉम द फिगर। Okay, agar anywhere when it is make a right angle, so between the hour and the minute there will be a 15 minute apart. They are 15 minutes apart. दोनों के बीच में 15 minute का difference. In 1 hour they will form 2 right angles, and in 12 hours they are 22 right angles. It happens due to right angles formed by the minute hand and hour hands at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. When the hands are in opposite direction, they will 30 minutes space apart. Okay, तो ये बहुत सारे रूल्स है, we'll see other rules. So these are the few rules. We'll see the rules, other rules next day.